Hey, so this time I want to take you guys on my little trip to 7-Eleven and the mall. So this was when I just boarded the bus on the way to the mall, to AEON Mall. Um, yeah, I just wanted to show you just my trip to 7-Eleven, to those two places. Um, yeah, if you find it boring, you can skim through it. Like, I don't expect you to see the whole way through. This is also for me, um, so that when I look back on it, I remember what the trip was like. Um, it wasn't that long of a trip, but it was, I like it. I liked it. Although I do have a bit of a story, which I will get back to later. So, in the meantime, I guess just kind of enjoy this little trip to 7-Eleven. speeding up this part when I'm walking just because, well, I'm walking, but I still want you guys to see a little bit of my journey. And then here I kind of realized I was walking on the wrong side. I was walking on the bike path. And I'm sorry that it like shakes around a lot. I mean, I'm walking, and also you'll see that I kind of look down and up a lot. Um, it's because I'm trying to be very low key about the fact that I'm recording myself. I just don't want to look too much like a tourist. I mean, I already obviously look like a foreigner, but I do it because I just want to be very low key about the fact that I'm filming. So I would just pretend that I'm like looking down to check my phone for directions and just hold it close to my chest as I'm like walking, just to make it seem very like candid. But yeah, here we are, and I have reached 7-Eleven. Such a hot day. I was wearing pants and long sleeves. But it was pretty cool earlier that day, so I thought it'd be fine. But the selection 7-Eleven, ooh, no one was joking about how good it is in there. But I don't show the whole thing because, I don't know if it's okay for me to record inside stores without their permission, so I decided not to. I decided to stop. I mean, I continued recording, but I decided to cut that part out just in case. And this is me on my way to the AEON Mall. I kind of do the same thing. So where I walk in is actually the bottom floor, like not even the ground floor, not even level 1, it's the bottom floor. And it's basically a grocery store there, but then up above and then outside, it's more of a typical mall. Like you have clothes and all that. Yeah, it was really nice, but I decided not to record the whole thing. Hey, so just finished the AIUlympics. So basically what we did was tug of war. I haven't done that in so long. But our team won second place, so that was pretty cool. So as a prize, we got some snacks. So this is like a corn snack. This is, let's see, it's a type of chocolate bar. And then this is, it's a type of, I think it's a type of namune candy. The soda, namune. And then this is, so this is basically like a little mini ice cream cone. It's really cute. So those are the snacks that we got. Yeah. So we got for winning second place. It was really fun. I think it was pretty fun. Got pretty competitive. So yeah, just a quick check-in about today. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it would have been cool to film it, but I want to respect the privacy of the others. So yeah, alright. And then the rest of the day is literally just dinner. And yeah. And then tomorrow is mass. I'm going to mass, and then after that, I am. What am I doing again? After that, we have a welcome dinner, but that's it. That's dinner time. And then tomorrow also, I think I'm gonna go back to the mall, and buy some indoor shoes for like athletic shoes for the indoors. Yeah, gonna go into the kids section because it's cheaper and it fits me. Yeah, and I might get rain boots if I can, but I don't want to spend too much money tomorrow. So yeah, that was my day. All right. Okay, story time. So remember what I said about how I had a story as far as the bus rides are concerned? All right, let me tell you a little something that happened. So I went to 7-Eleven, right? And then I went to the AEON Mall, and I kind of like walked around there because the bus that would take me from AEON to AIU wasn't for like another, I would say like 40 minutes or so. So I just walked around the mall, um, and then, yeah, and then I went to the bus stop, and the bus comes at 9:40, right? And then here comes some buses at around 9:37. And so the way I understood how the buses worked, just from the one time that I boarded from AIU to um, AEON, or like the bus stop that's just before AEON, was, oh boy. So I thought it would just stop and then I would just board. I would stop and they would wait for me to board. They would wait for people to board, and then, like, even though I board, they would wait for other people who were gonna catch the bus in like the next few minutes, and then it would leave at, it would either be at 9:40 or it would leave at 9:40. So I was like, okay. So I got on the bus, but as soon as I got on, it closed and it went, and I was like, oh boy, that was clue number one, that I was on the wrong bus. Clue number two was the fact that when I looked inside the bus, it did not say anything about AIU to AEON or Yotsugoya Station, and I was like, oh no, this is not the bus. This is not the right bus. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that happened. Um, yeah. And we reach this next destination and he stops the bus and he asks me, where's your departure? And I was like, um, Akita International University, and in Japanese it's Kokusai Kyoyo Daigaku. And he said, Mashigai. It's like, this is the wrong bus. And I was like, I knew it. I felt so embarrassed because actually I thought about what the bus looked like, and it looked like the exact same bus that took me to AEON, but at the head of the bus, at the light, it would say, like, where it didn't say AIU, and I looked back, I was like, oh, you're right, this isn't the right bus. So I was so upset with myself, and so I was trying to explain to the driver my situation in broken Japanese, and thankfully he understood what I was trying to say. And he said I asked him when was the next time we were going to AEON, and he said in at like 9:55, and I was like, okay, because the next bus for back to AIU from AEON would be 10:40, so that was fine. And so, oh, bless this man's heart, because when we came back, he didn't charge me. I asked him because I came up front and I was like, "Ryokin wa ikura desu ka?" Which is, what's my fare? And he basically said, don't worry about it, you don't have to pay. And I was like, are you sure, like, really? And he said, yeah, it's okay. And I was like, and he basically was telling me, next time wait. And I was like, okay. So that's what happened. So I went back to inside the mall and I decided to look more for the shoes, and then it took a while because I didn't think about how much time I actually had until the next bus. I knew it wasn't for a while, probably for like 30 minutes. So I took that time to just go and look for shoes. And then, as I was looking for shoes, I think I was getting to the point where I was finding the right size and the right shoe. But just as I did that, I thought to myself, it's been a while. I wonder what time it is. And I look at my watch, and I think to myself, it looks a little past 10:30. And I was like, oh my gosh, did I miss my bus? And then I looked at my phone, and it said 10:37. And I just freaked out because I was like, oh no, I have 3 minutes to get to the bus. But I was like, I know where I am. I know how to get there. It's not too far. But the thing is, I can't run in the mall. I don't want to be a disturbance to anyone. So I had to speed walk the mess out of that place. And then I got outside the mall to the bus rotary at 10:39. And I wanted to run so bad, but I wasn't sure if that was appropriate for me. So I kept speed walking. And then I think it was already 10:40, and by the time I was getting so close to the bus, I saw it slowly move, and I really started to panic. So I started running, and I think the guy saw me, and so he stopped, and I slowed down my pace because I was like trying to catch my breath, and then he opened the door, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So, long story short, I got on the wrong bus. Then when I came back to the place that I was at. When I came back, I almost missed my bus, but thankfully I made it in time, and I arrived back to my dorm around 11. Oh fuck, no, around 10:55. So, bruh, so much happened, and it wasn't even noon, but it was still a good morning. I got good practice out of it. Good practice with Japanese, and understanding public transportation system a little better. So, yeah, that's some story time for you. Sorry, I'm doing it as a recording rather than a video because I'm too lazy to actually make a video of it and then post it and then edit it. So I'm just recording over a blank space. So thank you for sitting through this yet again.